Good evening, everyone. This is Michael Bate from Bankstown, New South Wales, Sydney, Australia. Some friends they ask me why I've been away for some time. There's a lot of stress to live in Australia at the moment, especially in New South Wales and in Sydney. It's a very expensive place. It's very hard to survive. Too many things was putting a lot of pressure on me, like any other person who lives in Australia. Anyway, I'll put a lot of stuff later at the end of this video. But the first thing that I'd like to talk about is today they are going to maybe arrest Mr. Donald Trump. And some people they asked me to make some comments about that. Look, guys, I don't like this guy personally, and I don't think he's a nice person. But he gave a different impression for the American politics. This is the reason why some American or a higher percentage of American they wanted him. They cannot get out from this stupid circle of Democrats and Republicans and stuff. Actually, this story of two political parties, it doesn't fit with the world anymore. Uh, my opinion, it's in a political game. They want to twist the arm of this guy, so they make him disciplined. It's very hard to believe that people in a free society they don't like relations with women and stuff, and I don't believe them. Okay, it does look as a decent thing they are doing to protect the society from using the taxpayer money and whatever. It doesn't look convenient. Okay, I don't believe them. So we don't know if they are going to arrest Trump or not, but I think that will ignite his support on more and more. It will attract attention. Actually, they gave him free commercial. I don't know if that was by the way done for purpose to make him like a free advertising. The other thing that I like to talk about is the nukes of Australia. $368 billion for just 8 nuclear toys, guys. It doesn't look like a smart deal for me. $368 billion. $368 billion. It can change the humankind history, guys. You don't buy 8 nuclear toys, okay, with it. And by the way, till they get them, they'll be outdated. Don't get me wrong. I like our militaries to be strong and fully funded and everything. Yes, I like to see them like that. I like to see actually more Air Force in Australia because submarines. Look, guys, you cannot compete with somebody in submarines. Plus, if you think you are going to defend yourself from China by submarines, submarines is an assault. It's an attack. It's not defense. So, plus this deal of 368 billion, it's too much. The whole deal doesn't look smart. And by the way, that proves that when the liberal they make this deal and they want to go over it, you can't stop it if you are labor. You can't. So it tells you the whole thing doesn't look right. Um, Regarding to a new government, you have new government in New South Wales. What they're supposed to do, new government in New South Wales? First of all, you have to stop unrealistic transport. Like you see buses running 4 hours empty. Why they are running, we don't know. Why they don't have the brain to bring like smaller buses for this no picking, no working period, we don't know. We don't know. Does need an Einstein to understand that? I don't think so. And the other thing is education. There's a lot of stuff need to be changed about education. Look, guys, today I was doing some assignment about some work at TAFE. I need to open 17 pages on the internet to write three lines only. Is this a real study or time wasting? I look at some of the stuff that they wanted, some cuckoo brain guys who think they are teachers or this Windows 10 thing or the Moodle thing. Okay, who done all of this is extremely stupid person, honestly. I've seen some private colleges, by the way, some in Melbourne, and they have magnificent methodology of teaching and everything without this Moodle stupid stuff. It looked extremely dumb. Whoever done it, uh, I'm not saying he deserves to be hanged, but definitely he is not an educated person. And by the way, let me tell you two basic facts about education. If education doesn't make you think out of a systematic way, it means it's not an education. You are making a fool of yourself by sticking a paper on the wall. The second thing is about what we can call it the creativity itself inside the education, inside the process itself. Where is the creativity about it? It doesn't exist. You have to put things the way they want it. Either you are not going to pass. Look, the problem with taking things by the policy is a good thing when you want to produce some computer even or part of something or machinery or whatever. But when you want the real product in education is the client himself, is the student. And it seems to me, by my experience, I see that there's many people who cannot have the brain to understand that. So, New South Wales government, you have to go back and really, a lot of people who works at TAFE, it's time for them go home, guys. Especially these guys who came up from the nowhere to become teachers. You can't become a teacher because you have a degree or master degree or something. No, the quality of teaching is a very different thing. The quality of communication that really needed is too much for a person just because you have a degree in something or master degree about something. And by the way, I'm going to chase this thing not because I want to have, let's say, revenge or retaliation from somebody. I think no, they are just a cockroaches. I don't take me in offensive way. It's not the point. But I want to do something about it, and I'm going to chase it till the end of it. Regarding the cost of living, I didn't expect from the federal government to do something big. No, but let me be honest with you guys. You cannot ask people to be in a better situation when you are in this serious situation of no real income. Honestly, from last year till now, the cost of living is is fine. I used to buy some milk for my children when I go with my wife for shopping. And honestly, if I'm going to ask my wife before 2 years, how much was the price for the milk, for example? Do you remember that?
25 27 هذا الحليب بنجيب
Before
للأولاد.
2 years?
20 في واحد 27 في واحد
Before 2 years.
before 2 years كان 20 و 22.
Correct. This is something like around 25% cost of living. Come on, guys. I'm putting just the basic thing 25%. Did the wages improve 25%? No. Simple as that. So the government have to do something about it. You have to improve the wages of people. Other things is going to turn to a terrible situation. And by the way, don't get me wrong. Putting tax is a smart thing in too many ways and stupid in other ways. I'll give you just one little example. When you want to put a tax, you have to take a look on the first element, how it was taxed in the procedure, not the final element. You don't look at the final element of the procedure. You don't look at the final thing and try to tax it. It doesn't work like that. You have to take it from A to Z. And simply, maybe you need to change all of the people who work in their taxation system. Because definitely, they are not helping about that. They are extremely stupid. Honestly, if I was in the position of the Prime Minister of Australia, I will sack everyone who work in the taxation department. Get out. Honestly, they need to get out. You need to bring new ideas because people who's making big money is the one time people who have to pay the tax. We can't pay tax anymore for you guys. We can't keep wiping your asses, okay, ourselves. You have to look after yourself. Simply, situation is coming to a serious gap. And by the way, I know at least 20 people that I know, they sold their cars. They can't afford to have a car anymore. How about that? Sold their cars. Not a person with no job, a person who's working. Said, that's it. No more a person in the family. Let it be. That's it. Simple as that. There's a lot of stuff I need to talk about, but that's for this video. And I hope that is going to be a fresh start. Good night. Look after each other and take care.